So third time I met him, we married, then we came back here. And fourth time I visit with him to Korea, get the job in the same place I used to work, Yongsan, 8th Army. Then joined Army. I was working for Colonel Wilson, logistic chief. And my husband had a heart attack in station over the Pyeongtaek. I was working 8th Army. Then he just flew back. He had a medical problem. So I came here, clean again. I didn't like to clean. It was so hot and so humidity. So I don't want to come. But his hometown, home state, Texas. He was born in the Dallas. So I came here. So he was in the hospital in San Antonio a year. Then after that, he retired. Had a medical problem.
Was James Korean War veteran?
Yes, he went to 1952 Korean War, and after that he went to 3 more. So third time I met him, fourth time I went with him to Korea, and he was working Pyeongtaek. I was working in Yongsan as a. I got the citizenships. I got the U.S. employee.
What did he tell you about his service during the Korean War? Did he say anything about his experience during the Korean War?
Yeah, he said he was young when he joined the army. I think 21, and his first station was Korean War. It was so cold and it's miserable. Then he was fought, and he just come back a year later. The only thing he thinking about how much the weather is different here, so cold, so almost freezing. That's what he thinking to remember. And then he was a combat unit at the time.
So he was combat.
Yes.
Any other story he told you?
He said that he liked Korea. So anyway, he went back again. So he just met me third time. So he's just happy to come back here, and he just each time the 1 year service he come back. Only he just talking about the army life.
What was his rank
Master
when you met her?
I met him, Master Sergeant.
So you were in Yongsan too?
Yeah, I was in Yongsan 2 years. Then he had a heart attack. I love the job over there, and I said, I'm going to stay here. The doctor said, no, he's not going to getting better. You better go with him. So I was flew down here, medical flight with him. 5 days take me to get here. We stopped Hawaii, we Guam, each place because most of the patient. When I get here, 5th day is all right. But at the San Antonio hospital, I was sick because the airplane so long. So I got here that I don't like to come here so hot weather, but he's desired he's gonna die here, so come back. I was born in the, the Korea Jongno. Yeah, I was born over there, Jongno, by the close to the Cheongwade. Sajikdong.
Sajikdong.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you become involved in Korean community here in Killeen.
Okay. I was here when I come back second time, so when I went to work in Yongsan, I come back, they want me to forming for the Korean Wives Club. So Korean American Wives Club. I was president. And
where in Korea?
In here. Because here's most, at the time, most of American soldiers' husband. But so many people can't speak English and so many problems. So we need some kind of organization, so Korean American Association, Wives Association. And I help them to translator. And any problem with the husband and wife, I just go to visit the home and just solve the problems. And so I've been working 2 years. I want to get out there, put me in there. So my husband was behind there, helped me so much. So then I met Ed Medicare about 1972. When I come back, 74, he liked to join me to in the International Flag Day, which is all the diversity group joined together. So I was in the Korean representative, just work with him. But fortunately, we just live the same area, street. So I was helping the Korean. Anytime the Korean groups build, I'll be there. My husband was behind, and then he just helped the bulgogi. We sell that and make a fund. And all the way till now, I was with him. So he has all the group, Asian group together. Then I just help the Korean dancers. I don't have a really good dancer, but I just had a student in the elementary school, high school to get together teaching their Korean dance. We had some instructor was here. So we put them in the school, every area, to show the Korean culture. Then after that, I was elected as a Korean Society president in 1990 in Killeen. And then I involved a lot of city committee member, like the planning zoning commissioner, 10 years. And I had a youth group association, youth group in the city. I just helped the youth group as a committee. And then I was working at the City Arts Commission committee. And then, but at the time, the 1990s, our city liked to get some sister city, other country. So he elected me as sister city president and city council member and chambers members, recommended me. So I just, since then, I'm looking for the Korea because I can contact a lot of different places, but this is my country. So I get the Korea. So try to get the Pyeongtaek, my mayor at the time, he was retired from Colonel. He said, no, I'd like to have some kind of involved soldiers there. So Osan is the air base over there. So I got that 1993. Got this. But it's actually belonged to city. But we had ourselves gathering a group, and we would raise fund ourselves. And then we have a mission of Sister City is education exchange, culture exchange, and sports exchange. So we had a really active with the Osan Korea. We send the student, the 4 groups, 4 people, 4 students, send the 2 girls, 2 boys, sent to Korea. They stay in their home state and go to school 3 weeks in the Korean school actually. And the 3 people come in the home state with their student friend, stay there 3 weeks. Then they attend American high school. The high school is best because younger somebody has to take care of that. Then we have that group. Then we exchange for the sports. So Osan is a very good team for the sports, soccer. Okay, so they have a boys group and girls group. So we exchange 1 year of boys, girls go and come back. And next one, boys group coming back right now. So
that's an excellent program.
Yeah. Then I have a friend, retired major general, Che Sung-hoo. He's voluntarily. He helped the veterans groups. He owns money, spend money, the metal stuff. He just go around there. Some way I met him at the Walker. We had a meeting over there, Pyeongtaek meeting. Then he said, Lisa, I'd like to come into your group because the Corps here is worldwide the biggest army, special for the tank. So and the basic training right here. So why don't you get it? So we have a big party for the Korean War veterans, and he suggests why don't you make some monument. So I had 2 years worldwide, I belong to 청년의 Korean Federation group. I was very active. Then I just go around. Every time they have a meeting, I go to collect the donation. I went to Korea, some company, and I got the donation. And I made 200,000, and I collected, and I get a pretty good general chair. Introduced me to where you can build that yesan. It's good stone all there. So I like to spend money in the Korea. So I just contact over there, introduce some artist. She is really good. She made that. They bring that to shipping to the LA. The LA to the 18-wheeler brought here. So I talked to the city. I like to have some city land. So finally I got the city land. The city said this land is gonna be a future city civic center. So the other side is gonna be a hotel they're gonna build. So why don't you get this side? I just grabbed that. So city gave the land, and then we brought here 18-wheeler brought here. We set up. So I'm gonna show you after this interview. I'm gonna show you that monument over there. So they built the city civic center.
When did you complete it?
2002. So the other side, the civic center is built. On the other opposite side is a hotel, Charlotte Hill, hotel. Then we're in between that. When they have a convention, people stay in the hotel. They walk over, they go through there. So it's a good, perfect place. So that finally we had ceremony for the monument. So I have slides. Maybe I can provide you.
That's amazing work that you did. I mean, find the city land, which is going to be the big civic center around, and the hotels. And also you raised a lot of money, $200,000. And that's the real patriotism of Korean people live in the United States. As you mentioned, in your program, you want to have an exchange of students between Texas and Osan. My foundation is doing Korean War Veterans Youth Corps.
Yes.
We want to invite them to Washington, D.C. for 4 nights this year from July 23rd to 27th. And the reason, the purpose of this whole convention is to educate them about the Korean War, the importance of the Korean War.
That's true.
And the legacy of the Korean War veterans so that their own family can learn about what happened to their grandparents.
Korean War veterans has a banquet every year. So we help them some financially, and we help them a lot of behind there. So I'm the member of a Korean War veterans also, and because my husband.
Yeah.
And they usually have a banquet July. But this year, August, I talked to at Medicare, why August? Usually you have July. This year, we're going to have a convention, national convention and Korean chapter convention together.
You mean state convention?
State convention.
Texas State Convention.
No, nationwide. So there's people coming from all over the place, in nationwide, from Houston, not even Texas or other places. It's a really big event. That's what they do that August. So I would like to invite you.
It's going to be August 29?
We already have set up the place at the Officers Club on base, and we're going to have a meeting down. I think we're going to have 3 days meeting at a time. First, before they're going to get meeting, their association meeting, Korean War Veterans, and the banquet fundraise. So they're going to stay at the Charlotte Hotel. We are going to show you that our monument. They're going to have their meeting first night.
That's great.
So it's not only 1 day, I think 3 days, so people come from other place. Maybe you can take this one too.
Sure.
And this one, we Korean Sister City, we keep doing the for the exchange our culture, Korean culture. So I bring the performers from the Korea every year, spring event. So this time we're gonna bring b-boy, which is the break dancers, and tap dance. They were here last year, but our citizen, American, usually is coming from a lot of American people. I've been doing this one over 20 years. So first I bring the Gwangju University, Dance team, I always change that. Every we have a dance, we spend a lot of money for all the people. We buy their ticket, airplane ticket, and give them money too. So we had to fundraise ourselves. I request the city. We like to give me the grant. So I get the grant from city office.
Congratulations. You are wonderful.
Okay.
I want to thank your deceased husband, James C. Humphreys, for his brave fight for the Korean nation.
So
You are very energetic, passionate leader of Korean community in Killeen, Texas. I hope that you can continue to do that, and let's work together.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.